an extra accessory just to be able to access Virtual Boy, just give us just let us play on the TV without having to be authentic. Like, I get you want to have it feel like an authentic experience. I get that, but
the problem is that we're also in an age where some people are getting really into virtual reality.
Yeah,
I'm not one of those people, but there's a lot of people that are getting into it.
I mean, it's basically like a Labo-like thing, kind of, but not really. Oh yeah, we do want to go off that wall, I think. Remember, Spider Ball.
I know, I was wondering, no, I think it's the way out.
Is
really
it?
want.
Yeah, maybe.
I want to say.
Or maybe it's further down.
Down.
Yeah! Like I said,
here.
This friggin'. Oh yeah, we can't go through there. Ooh! And swinging across water, what fun.
Also, the nice thing about, okay, I forgot about that. That, grapple being activates automatically if you wind up or something.
Oh yeah, they will
So
automatically switch you to grapple if you're hitting a grapple point, yeah.
But I get an idea, I know exactly where it is based on where the radar's going. So first, God help me.
So let's see, what were other Nintendo Direct announcements they had there? Oh yeah, new Mario Tennis game. Not really a downer, just more of a, neat. It looks like it might be better than Tennis Aces, but if you're not too big on Mario sports, particularly Camelot's recent direction with them, probably not going to be a big fan, but, well, there's not really anything bad to say about that, it's just there, so, there's that. Oh yeah, new Yoshi game. I don't know why it makes me mad seeing that, only because I guess I'm just not in the demographic for that. I understand that Yoshi games are definitely meant for, like, a lot of the younger
I mean, Yoshi
gamers.
exists. I'm not going to sit here and deny it.
There you are! Remember, Ice Beam. Or missiles. And a charged Ice Beam can knock him down so you can actually do your counter opportunity. You have to actually freeze his stomach. But yeah, Yoshi game is there for people that want it. Yindy certainly made some sort of a splash there. Storm Lancers, Dinkum.
Storm Lancers is the only game of interest that my friend was talking about that I might consider doing.
Dinkum, another farming thing, Papu Com. Whatever that, I forgot that was. Oh, the Tamagotchi game. I keep reading that was actually a somewhat big seller on the Switch. I mean, on the 3DS. I didn't realize that, but... I mean, at least that's still, again, nothing bad about it. It's there. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection officially got revealed. Got launched the day before Halloween, because, of course. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. Announced for coming out January for Switch 2, along with Xbox. And I believe they said Part 2 will probably come.
Congratulations, everything's coming out to inferior console because everything already exists on PC and console. So, third party, it's like, well, third parties, you don't get to complain. I mean, some people can complain about third party support not showing up, but at the same time, there's other better consoles for third party support. So it's like, it's a double-edged sword.
And that's what Sony was mainly for a while. I forgot. Sony released a thing of they had their 40-year anniversary this year, and they were talking about they basically mentioned a list of all the top 20 all-time selling games on their systems. Probably disappointing to hear that only 3 of them are actual 2 or 3 of them are on the list that are actual Sony exclusives, because most of them are like Grand Theft Auto 5, Minecraft, Call of Duty. The only ones that are in the top 20 that are Sony related are Marvel's Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales. Those are the only 2.
Doesn't surprise me, honestly.
Shows that, nice reminder. Yes, you Sony console owners are filthy casuals. I just bought a PS3 and joined, become one. For the cheapest way.
And what does Microsoft have to offer?
I mean, I'm still curious how that Steam integration thing is going to go.
I'm not sure
it's really going to be a mystery if that's going to do anything for helping their console stuff at all, for bridging the gap between console and PC.
I doubt it because PC's already kind of been established with Steam, so
yeah,
it's okay, so
I know.
Why the hell would I get an Xbox if I already have it on PC?
I know. It takes the possibility you can link your Steam account, basically access your entire Steam library on them, but, it could be a cheaper way than PC, debatably.
But at that point, it's just kind of a case of rather just get the PC since
the only thing that stinks about PC is, optimization. Another big, controversy with that. Unreal Engine 5 as a whole has been having a lot of trouble with PC. Especially with Borderlands 4 that recently just came out. Apparently it's PC... On PC it runs like shit. At least my understanding, it runs very poorly. Okay, there's nothing down that corner, but... Oh, we had to get there from the another end. To get to that elevator, we had to come in from somewhere else. Not in this room. I just mean, like, from another area of this... Another part of this area in general.
I know, I'm just trying to figure out where the hell to go. Because that yellow door, I know we can't really do anything with yet.
Okay. Yeah, this part of the game is fucking fun. But yeah, I know Unreal Engine 5 has gotten a lot of criticism because it's very unstable on a lot of things. A lot of games have been poorly done on Unreal Engine 5. Honestly, one of the best ones has been Expedition 33. I'll admit, though, it has crashed my Xbox twice. That being said, that game on Unreal Engine 5 runs better than most of them. Yeah. And that was from an indie dev. I know supposedly Gears of War Reloaded runs on Unreal Engine 5, and supposedly on PlayStation 5 in particular, it doesn't run that well.
Gee, it's almost like you're taking an Xbox property primarily. Who would have fucking guessed?
I haven't heard anything about PC or Xbox release for that, but I know at least this PlayStation 5 version is known to apparently be a little rough. Unreal Engine 5 certainly has a lot of kinks, so, you know... I know apparently, overall, friggin' PC suffered the worst with those kinds of games. There's still a grapple beam. Why is the game supposed to be a grapple beam? I don't want to grapple them! Whoever else, I can just grab them and throw them. Yo, that'll make the grapple so much cooler. You can just grab an enemy and just throw them. And you can pull stuff off, but you can actually, like, throw them with them. It's so much cooler. But I know apparently, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is eventually coming to Switch 2 and Xbox as well, with Part 3 debatably being released on all the consoles at the same time. And PC. So, you know, at least for those that want to play it, you won't be gate-kept by Sony for it, at the very least. So if you want to play on PC, or somewhere else, there you go. Link, Bear the Spark. Oh yes, the other big one, Hades 2. Being a Switch console exclusive, at least for the first month, I think.
The idea of a roguelike getting a sequel just doesn't really sit well with me unless it's something completely different.
Hades was definitely one of the best roguelites, you know, they could expand on it, make it more. I mean, you know, they're doing what's going to make them money, fair enough. As long as it's fun, I mean, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a different story to tell, so, you know, that aspect makes sense. I guess we can't go forward this way, can we? Yeah, I hate this part. God damn it. Oh yeah, Kirby Air Riders. We've also got to look at seeing the most expensive amiibo we've ever had. With the Kirby and Warp Star amiibo and the Spear Waddle Dee and Wing Star amiibo as sets costing $50 each. Because they're, like, layered. It's like getting 2 in 1, but... Yo, $50 for that is an hefty ask. I mean, they're basically trying to do another Smash Brothers figures thing with that. So I kind of get why they're doing that, but... Yeah, no, I'm not invested in experimenting with that for that much fucking money. Like, goddamn. That's asking a lot.
Yeah. I guess another big...
Interesting experiment, but Jesus, that paywall is huge.
And I think this is also something that's also keeping me away from a lot of the collecting stuff. The price is that.
Yeah.
I think I told you I bought, at least a friend of mine gifted me a 3D printer a while back.
Yeah.
And I've been doing a lot of my own personal 3D print stuff recently.
Right.
And it's just like, I can do all the collectible stuff without needing to go through the hassle
of, you basically make your own.
The third-party stuff. You know, I mean, one thing, you know, spend money for, like, you know, the third-party people that are actually, like, putting putting their best foot forward to make them. That's one thing. It's another thing to go through, like, the direct seller when the direct seller is selling a bunch of stuff at bullshit prices.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because, like, recently I built some... That was like a coin for like the Eden Zeros with the Eden Zero logo on it.
Oh, okay.
I think I also was working on some virtual software because I was working on making a fairy tale coin or crest or whatever, like keychain.
Oh, okay.
And something from another anime I watched recently. I also made something like the Final Fantasy VII, the Buster Sword in the ground.
Oh, okay,
and
like
it's
Final
like
Screen,
and
nice.
it's like and it's like two separate layers where it's like one's the black when that's the Buster Sword, and the other one's gray, which is the rocket it's like sitting in.
Oh, cool.
I have upstairs in my room. I can show it to you after if you want to be curious.
Hey.
Yeah, I've been like slowly like inching my way towards making my own crafts, alongside model kit stuff. So I just recently did a couple of model kits of some Transformers.
Ooh.
They're actually behind you if you want to take a look. You might see them.
Okay, I see them.
Yeah, I was doing that recently. Like, I've been... Because one of the big kinks I have is, like, when it comes to me, is, like, I like creating... I like doing stuff with my own hands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not generally the kind of person that likes to buy figures too much that are pre-made.
Right.
Something I really like.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to like getting kits and making them myself. Also, I don't have the space to do if I wanted to put, like, my own figure stuff.
Right.
Most of the figure stuff that I have, I tend to, leave in the box and they kind of just hang on the wall.
Oh, right.
Have, like, a nice, because they kind of just serve as kind of like, posters in a way.
Yeah, of course.
Because, like, I don't have the space for posters, but, hey, I mean, with toys, it's like I can hang them on the wall because they have the covering actually serves as a... If it's like those nice ones where they have, like, the nice little opening hook, I can just plaster them on the wall and they kind of eat up less... They eat up less space than posters do, so it's like, hey... A bunch of toys just sitting in the one corner. It's kind of like my own personal, wall stuff.
Hey, it brings personality out, of course. I would say you could start making more of them and selling them off and making a side hustle.
You say it's a joke, but I wouldn't be.
I mean, you really had fun with it and wanted to, get money for it.
The hardest part that I'm trying to adjust to is, the painting aspect of it all.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing, is like, making it isn't the problem for me personally, it's more so it's a combination of two things. One, because I've also been working on some software that my friend showed me a while back to make my own personal craft stuff, so I want to do some personal customization. That's why I made that Eden Zero coin, and eventually the Fairy Tale and there's another thing I want to do. Nomad, the hummingbird is from the Nomad Megalobox.
Okay, I've heard of it, yeah. I think you've told me about it a couple times before, too.
Yeah, but there's that. Eventually, maybe like one day I'll probably promote myself with figures. That is a tricky one to do though, so that's like a baby step thing I'll have to work into because one is also because I work a full-time job.
I mean, yeah,
balance of trying to, personal hobbies plus.
Of course. It's all about where your passions are, yeah, of course.
I also need to realize that like, that passion is going to be something that's going to sit there and be something I do at my own pace.
Yeah, of course.
Because right now...
You don't want to turn a passion into something you end up despising because you try to make it something grand and then it doesn't work out the way you think it's going to do and you're like, oh, shit.
Or, like, you obsess over
it, yes.
Obsess over the wealth of all and what you gain from it than just,
Yep.
Because right now, it's like, I have a job right now that gives me security, and I'll
Yep.
take that right now over just burning myself out.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's the thing of chasing your passions and all that, but sometimes there is a certain structure that needs to be, a reality that needs to be faced with it before you, throw everything on the line.
And losing passion from it, from potentially monetizing your passion, can certainly make it worse, too.
Yeah.
It can certainly ruin a lot of things if you don't go about it the right way. Or don't know what you wanted to do with it. Going that far. And again, some of them say just make a friggin' personal business out of it. Best thing you do is make your own business. They used to tell you to quit the job you have at security and basically make a business off your passion. And then when that doesn't work out, then you're fucked.
Yeah.
Especially how much a lot of small business owners get screwed. Anyway! Oh god, but yeah,
There's a case of, like, passion's one end of a spectrum, but there is also... Sadly, most people don't want to talk about, but it is necessary that there is a business side that needs to be.
I mean, of course.
But then again, like, we've seen a lot of businesses, like, because it seems like, what's the first rule of a business? And when we look at a bunch of the major companies, to them, it's just
make
we
money.
all see it just make
even though
money.
it's not what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Anyone who knows what the first rule of business actually is provide a good service that people want.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, an investor group sued frickin' a health insurance company for giving more customers, actual service than they promised. That's how fucked up a lot of the American shit is. That's how fucked up it is.
Yeah.
There you go, the ammo tank I recalled. Just, don't try to frickin', It's not always the best idea to turn your personal hobbies into a business, because you can end up killing your hobby altogether. It can really fuck up your life. Dang, that's why I don't take my hobby of gaming stuff too seriously. Yeah. I just pay for what I want to play and have fun, and I don't let it friggin' weigh me down too much.
Yeah, sometimes
I regret a purchase, but it's not enough for me to be like, God damn it.
Sometimes there's no shame in just, you know, having fun with the product, and that's it.
Yep. That's the defense that some Nintendo fans have for the prices being high, but you know, they're still selling great games. It's like, yeah, but not everybody feels that way.
It's not so much about the game.
A lot of us feel it's not justified for the high prices or debatable price increases that we've
also been told that there's an argument of, you know, oh, well, new technology comes in, so things should be arguably cheaper, but things are just consistently getting more expensive or reaching a point where it's just as expensive as it was before. And the logic makes no sense.
Somehow reached a point where it seems like things aren't getting cheaper, which just feels weird.
And I'm reaching my wit's end, essentially.
Well, I know economics and politics at large around the world have been screwed up. I thought there were a lot of there were like 2 or 3 leaders that got ousted in different countries. I know Japan's prime minister had to take a leave of office because apparently there's some internal affairs that are creating a scandal, I think. And there were 2 others that had the citizens overthrow their leaders. I forget the exact details of that. I just know a lot of that's been happening recently because people in the world are getting pissed at the state of the economy because COVID seems to fuck up everything. And now all the rich are taking advantage of it, pissing off everybody even more. I
think COVID might have been the first real straw that broke the camel's back for everyone to realize that things got.
And now because the greed of the companies, it's having a lot of these corporations, it's starting to have a greater effect on the people at large.
Most people can't even get it. Most people can't even get a job, so it kind of just feels like a justification of...
You barely make a living. Now everybody wants to see all these people that are praising the rich and the massive companies have all this money, basically saying, oh, you're taking advantage of us, not letting us live our lives, and you want us to feel bad for you guys having a rough time? Fuck you!
Okay, anyways, back to Metroid.
Yes.
Because I feel like we're getting way off topic. I'm like, okay.
I mean, you know, just talking about hobbies and thinking it's too expensive, but yeah, anyway. Oh yeah, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment. I keep forgetting that's a thing. I keep forgetting about that. I think I've got to the point I have my own theory. It's like they ruined the story of their most recent massive Zelda games to sell you another game as like a story expansion DLC. Even though I know it's a Warriors game basically, but still. I keep forgetting Age of Imprisonment is even a thing, because I've never been the biggest on, you know, yeah, it's somewhere else in this room, might be deep down lower. I think you have the right idea of going in there, I think. There might be yep. I think there might be something to blow up down there.
It's not here.
There'll be another spot, yeah. The hide and seek of these things sucks. Yeah, like I said before, I've never been the biggest on Warriors games. I can get the kind of mindless fun they are, and, you know, people can enjoy that, but it's not really been a thing for me. I'm not really the biggest when it comes to just, like, games that are mostly just button mashers in regards to combat. Like, there's not really a lot of, like, thought behind it. It's just...
it's a junk food game.
Yeah, that's more what it is. I've kind of not been the biggest fan of going for a lot of junk food games myself.
I don't mind them too much.
I mean, at least they can be fun. It's just one of those things, I guess, not a lot of substance, I guess.
I guess I don't mind it that logic, but the Warriors games are definitely not the games I would go to if I wanted, like, the quick fix, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I'll still play Echoes of Wisdom over the Warriors games, probably. I only play, like, one of the Warriors games once, and it's okay. Hey! God damn it! I hate these little holes that keep using to burrow away. Which, you can always tell you're close to where the Metroid is, because of, again, your little sonar radar you have down there.
Yep.
Once it's beeping red and fast, you know you're close to where it ran off to. So use that as your indicator to tell you if you're going the right way or not. Oh yeah, and once you start engaging the Metroid in these segments, they lock you in the room. Yep, really, there's a big series of chasing them down. Really hate hide and seek. Ah, shit, you found me! Damn it, I was trying to rest! Damn it, I was trying to hide myself while I repaired myself! You son of a bitch! You can't repair shit.
Repair yourself from this.
Absorb this, Metroid, bitch! God damn it, we're gonna run again! Oh, come on! I hate these things! This is definitely the worst kind of Metroid, honestly.
Mostly because of the tedium of running back and forth.
Basically having to chase them. I think he might have gone up there now. I think. Yeah, these things suck having to chase. Like I said, Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined.
Probably the major thing I'm looking forward to, but then again, I say that, but I still need to get, Dragon Quest 3 one day.
Yep. And I guess 1 and 2 in hand.
Well, I've already played 1, so I don't really feel that much need for 1.
Right. I do have 1 and 2 bundled. It's more to follow up for those that like 3 HD, I guess.
Yeah, and I think 3 is like the canonical of the series for some regard.
I definitely thought about getting that. It's one of those things I'm waiting for a sale.
Same here.
It did remind me of frickin' Sea of Stars finally went off Game Pass, and I have to buy it. I kind of don't want to buy it full price if I can avoid it, but... I mean... I just want a little discount at this point.
Come to PC. The sales are immortal.
And they have them on Xbox as well sometimes.
How often?
I looked at the history. It said it was available for like $22 at one point on Xbox. I just missed that when it happened. It was back in like May, and I didn't notice. I've been trying to make a habit of checking storefronts every week on Deku Deals because they basically seem to like sort it in like what's been like the most sought after like deals. So they basically showing you like what most people are going for. It usually indicates a good deal. Like I know Metaphor ReFantazio I saw had like a physical Xbox release for like $18. I mean, it doesn't matter for me because I already bought it, and it's also on Game Pass now. But you know, for those that haven't played Metaphor ReFantazio, getting it physically for $18 is not a bad deal for a 100+ hour RPG. Oh gee, if only we could go up there. Let's see, other things they had in the Direct were Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly remake. I think that was a PS2 game originally.
Yes it was.
One Piece Power Wars 4 has a Switch 2 edition. Oh yeah, a lot of Switch 2 editions. Overcooked 2 has one. Basically enhanced graphics and taking advantage of some of the game chat features and all that. Stardew Valley is getting split-screen multiplayer. So at least for Switch 2, I don't know if that's necessarily exactly for PC as well, but I imagine it probably would be if they could do it. I figure it probably is. Yeah, split-screen multiplayer, Stardew Valley. I'm sure there are people that'll enjoy that. Oh, what the? Gotta take a pause. Fuck you. That's not what that symbol means. That's what it means to me, damn it.
You need to play with power. God damn it.
Superpower? Not that much power. Damn it!